Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. In today's episode, we have this 2025 green Ford Bronco in our shop. We're doing paint protection film wrap on the full front end. And in this video, I want to talk about how to get maximum paint protection film coverage on hard to wrap corners. I'm going to come right over here. We got this sharp corner right over here on the back of the hood. Very, very hard corner to wrap. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can get 100% coverage and not have to worry about having the film pop up later down the road. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. All right, ready to get started here. Got the camera mounted up on the windshield. So I've already cleaned and prepped this whole area. I do apologize for any background noise. It's super windy outside and the vents are making all kinds of noise. So I do apologize for that in advance. So right now, I'm just taking my slip solution and spraying the paint down. I'm going to take my matte paint protection film piece that I'm going to use for this demonstration. I'm going to lay this down right over here. We're going to get a bunch of slip on top and underneath the film. We're going to try and mimic a full hood PPF install here, but this one we are wrapping in clear PPF, and I just think that matte film would be a really, really good film to use for this demonstration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tack solution underneath the film right now, and we're going to squeegee this corner down. There we go. Now there's a few ways to go about taking care of a corner like this. You can hook it with tension, and I'll go over that next, or you can do it this way where you don't have a whole lot of tension on the film. So just going to get the rest of this all squeegeed down. Okay, there we go. Let's lift this up and tack this down one last time. There we go. That's perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that, yes, we just did a bulk hood installation over here. Now I need to trim off all the excess material. So like I said, there's a couple ways that you could go about doing this. This first way, we're going to do it as if there's no tension on this back corner. So I'm going to come over here. Sorry if this is out of frame for you guys, but I'm just taking my knife and I'm just going to score the back of the film all the way along the edge. I would be cutting all the way through, but because we're getting to that tight corner, I don't want to do that. Now when I come over here, I'm going to slow down with my knife. I'm going to stop. I'm going to make my turn. And I'm going to stop just before the actual corner, and then I'm going to round out the corner. I'm going to come out a little bit now. And then I'm just going to take my knife, and I'm going to continue onwards, trimming the PPF. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to peel this all apart. Hopefully if I cut deep enough, this will all go well. So you'll see, try and do this in a way that my hand's going to be out of the way. I'm coming over here, and of course I did not cut deep enough there. So, small insertion right there, just so I can continue onwards. But now when I pull this film around the corner, it's going to take the shape of the actual corner that I cut, just like so. And then what I can do is Note to self, I need to have a little bit more blade pressure next time I do this. Just carefully make another cut right there. And there we go, we're able to peel away the excess material. So now that I have this re-squeegeed down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my microfiber towel. I'm actually gonna dry this off so you guys can have a better, cleaner look at how this corner is gonna look before I actually wrap it. So I got this all dried off. And as you guys can see right over here, the PPF comes, it's got a nice wrapped edge till about here. And then it comes down a little bit. And then there's just enough overhang that the film can wrap all the way around that corner and provide 100% coverage. And there's gonna be no gloss showing anywhere that anybody's gonna see. I guess if you're gonna stand back over here from this angle, you'll probably see a tiny bit of gloss, but not much. So I'm gonna get my heat gun, plug that in, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I would wrap this. All right, so I got my heat gun going right over here. So I'm just gonna come in, I'm gonna give this some heat. I got a wrap glove on as well too. And then I'm just gonna take my finger, I'm gonna start by wrapping the PPF around that corner. And then just gonna go back and forth with my hand and the wrap glove just to get that film down. Yes, I'm gonna need to take some tack solution and make sure I flush out all the slip solution that's remaining there. But on the actual corner, you guys can see exactly how I finished that off. So, like I said, unless you're looking from this angle, you might be able to see a little bit of gloss. Not too terribly sure, but from any other angle, which I'm actually gonna show you guys right now. From any other angle, you've got 100% coverage. So this is the first way you can do wrapping a corner like that, is just by leaving some excess material that you can wrap around that corner. The next way, I'm going to show you how to hook it with tension on it. So let's get into that. Okay, so now I'm going to go and show you guys how to hook the paint protection film around the corner for maximum coverage. So we're going to take another piece of matte PPF and we're going to get the film soaked with our slip solution. And there we go. There we go. We got the PPF in place. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take and I'm going to lock the film down over here so I have some place that I can pull from, kind of like an anchor point, so I can pull from so I can get the PPF around that corner. Okay, there we go, that's good. So now what I can do is I can actually take the film, and because of how stretchy the material is, with two hands, I can have a grip about 2 inches apart, and I can stretch the film back, and that's going to create some tension, as you can see by these positive tension lines over here. Excuse me. And then what I can do is I can take it and I can just hook the film around that corner. So before I can actually do that, I got to get a little bit of tack solution underneath the film. There we go. Now I'm just pulling the film apart, stretching it past, and then I'm letting the film kind of relax itself back into place. And then I can come in there with a squeegee and I can squeegee that down. Now, what I'm gonna have to do is get some tack solution underneath here so I can keep this down. Otherwise, it's just gonna wanna lift up. Now, I'm just gonna grab my rag. I'm just gonna dry this all off. You guys can see right over here. Actually, there's still too much tension here, so I'm actually gonna cut some of this tension off so I can get that to lay down flat. And there we go. As you can see, we have the PPF. It's hooked around that corner. So now all that I have to do when I wrap my edge, I'm just gonna grab I'm gonna put my wrap glove on. These wrap gloves, we're gonna have them on our website available soon for you guys to pick up, but they're super, super crucial to having successful edge wrapping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give the PPF just a little bit of heat. Make sure everything is down nicely there. And there we go. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna grab my knife. And then what you wanna do as far as trimming goes over here is I like to take and start, I'll pull my blade back for this. I like to start right over here and I like to trim and try and get my blade just underneath the back corner of the hood. So I'm just gonna make my first cut right there. And then with the blade, just gently gonna come around and then cut that underneath there. And then I'm just going to trim off the rest. I'm just going to pull this back. And I didn't cut enough there, but nonetheless, you got the PPF hooked all the way around the corner there, which is great. Okay, that's going to conclude this video. Those are my 2 ways on how I like to get maximum coverage on a hard to wrap corner, such as the corner on this Ford Bronco. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know as well. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. We have more paint protection film content coming your way. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one.